Selmon West extension over Gandy Boulevard. Did that come let's focus on that project first. So how does something like that come about? It's a weird idea. I mean, hey, we have a roadway that's backed up full of traffic. People commuting from St. Petersburg, crossing Gandy, hopping on the Selmon, going to Brandon, right? If you're going from St. Petersburg to Brandon across Tampa, you're trying to go through Tampa. Whose idea was that? Like, hey, let's put a road above a road, right?
Sure.
It's kind of an interesting thought.
It's actually pretty ingenious, but it's also pretty unique. You know, I can take absolutely zero credit for it in any way.
You came maybe a little after
I
that.
came, I wasn't even here in time to cut the ribbon, which would have been the perfect thing to do, right? Like come in and cut the ribbon, but
here I am. Yeah.
But this project was really decades in the making. I mean, so getting community buy-in, I think what THEA did on this roadway in particular, in my mind, is really a national model for how to deliver a project. So, you looked at how can I do this in a way where it's least disruptive to the community. And so this is what's called a segmental structure. And so if you look at those fin backs, they're actually what's called a catenary structure. So you look at the like the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, those types of things. So, but that's a concrete encased structure. It's got
those actually serve a purpose. That's more than cosmetic.
Yeah, it's structural.
Oh,
and so you've got this structural element inside of that bridge. Are these things called tendons, which are like a series of steel cables that are running and tightened and stressed, and then they put a wax in there and kind of grout it so that there's no air pockets, no ability for moisture to get in there. And
wow.
And they're just insane in terms of the engineering of it.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was just for looks.
Which is why you've got these skinny piers and this wider bridge holding all of that structure above and below.
Yeah, when they first were constructing the piers, I thought, how's that going to hold a highway? So that's how it really is. It's a true bridge.
It is.
It's like a suspension bridge in a way.
It really is.
Or like I don't know. That's not a suspension bridge.
No,
it's
this
like
is
the Skyway.
This is
right?
a segmental bridge.
Segmental bridge.
It's a segmental structure.
Interesting.
And so, you've got those single bridge piers, and then you've got the structure underneath, and of course the ramps. But part of the ingenious way that this project was delivered was also on the community side. So. We had our communications director at the time was Sue Cherzan, and then Sally from Playbook actually developed this program called Shop Gandy, where we worked with the businesses throughout and promoted small businesses and local businesses along Gandy Boulevard.
Yeah.
While construction was happening, and
that was the fear initially from the businesses.
Sure.
Was, well, how is this going to affect my business? I'm right here on Gandy. We're not going to be able to see the sun. Right. What's going to happen? Are people going to come in? That I would assume that was the biggest hurdle initially to get past, because the funding for something like that is probably easier to get than the public's opinion.
Absolutely. So, you think about us. So we're an independent special district of the state with authority to charge tolls. So we don't take any taxpayer dollars. 100% of our work is done with toll revenue off the Selmon Expressway. Wow. So we are 100% self-sufficient.
If you enjoyed this clip, click here for the full episode and make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.